This weekend, I'm drafting Duskborn with some friends. I figured it would be a perfect time to do a video going over a new player's guide to drafting Magic in 3 minutes or less. If you know what you will be drafting ahead of time, it is always worth looking into the cards available from that set so you are not going into the draft blind. There will also usually be a handy draft archetypes visual to help you determine what you're trying to draft towards. Note, there will be a token or art card in your pack. These are not passed. You can remove them from your booster and set them aside before choosing your card and passing. When drafting in Magic, each player is given 3 Magic set boosters. Sit in a circle, open a booster pack, pick one card, and pass the rest to the person on your left. Continue picking from the new packs you receive from the player on your right. Continue to select a card and pass to your left until there are no more cards left to choose. Continue the previous trend, selecting a single card and passing until the booster pack has been completely drafted before opening the next pack. Ultimately, you and your group of 8, note it can be anywhere between 6 to 10 players, open and draft from 3 booster packs each, the end goal being a constructed 40-card deck. Lands are provided. At the end of the draft, you will receive 45 cards from which to construct a 40-card limited deck from. The general ratio is 22 to 24 spells and 17 to 18 basic lands. But how do I know what cards to pick? That's a complicated question. The basic process of selecting which cards to draft is known as red. E being bombs, R being removal, E being evasion, A being aggro, and D being dirt. Bombs are your biggest threats. If your opponent cannot get rid of them, they will win you the game. Bombs can be big creatures, preferably ones that are hard to block. Does this card have an effect or ability that provides you with significant card advantage? Does this card provide game-breaking effects like most planewalkers? You should have between 1 to 2 bombs and in some cases up to 3. Removal. Counter spells, destroy or exile effects, bouncing cards back into hand are also a form of removal. Removal removes the threat. Combat spells and tricks can be used as removal as well. You should have 4 to 5 removal spells. Evasion. Attackers that can prevent opponents from blocking. Flying, menace, trample, etc. You should have 4 to 8 creatures with evasion. Aggro. Creatures that are neither bombs nor have evasion but apply pressure and fill holes in your mana curve. These may also be referred to as ability cards. These are cards with weaker abilities that won't necessarily win you the game but will help you win the game. You should be looking for these to help round out your mana curve. In the 1 to 2 drop mana, you should be looking at 5 to 7 cards, 2 to 4 drop mana, 7 to 10 cards, 5 to 6 drop mana, 1 to 2 cards, and if there's anything that's 8 plus mana wise, you shouldn't really be picking any of those. In regards to your mana curve, you should be looking for 16 to 18 creatures, 13 at minimum. Dirt, your worst cards you would never play, also referred to as dud or dreg, often whatever is left in the remaining booster packs. Reminder that the cards that are not included in your deck are your sideboard. You can add or remove cards from your deck between matches. In draft format, games are best 2 of 3. Reminder, this is just a template. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and consider giving me a follow for more Magic content and discussion. How do you go about drafting?